All right, it's late. I'm gonna roll with it. So we just had a short there. Bottom line, if you're gonna monkey with components to make things work, don't leave them untaped. This regulator board set that I built in the back, I left it exposed and it touched the chassis ground and fried one of the little modules that I had soldered together. So that's, you know, good lesson for everybody, man. You gotta be very careful and very cautious when it comes to your power and what's able to touch it. Because if, oh, what's a good joke for that? Yeah, like Jeff Goldblum says, life will find a way. So will power find ground. So yeah, we're gonna roll with that. It did damage the latch as well when it shorted, so we won't be able to power him off by vocal command when we're done. But I ran through some stuff and everything else seems to be working, so we're gonna plug him in. He's gonna boot back up just like he did in the other one, except I'm not gonna push the button because that's not working. Seems to be all the damage. I had a busted module and damaged this, and this is just, it's this MOSFET right here. I checked it real quick, so I'll put another one of these modules on here and everything else should work. Yeah, so he can still talk. He's running and he does his stuff. His eyes were a lot of fun. They're actually modeled off of another robot toy called Vector. Some people had them, some people didn't, some people have never heard of them before. But I really liked the cute little interactive eyes that they had, so I copied that for Crash. Here we can see the display all booted up, and it's got the current date and the time, and these variables here, I don't really know what I'm going to do with these bottom two lines of the screen yet. So right now I've got the Tamagotchi variables displayed for the testing and interacting, and they may stay, they may not. We'll go over more of that too, because he has rudimentary emotions like dislike, anger, and a life clock. He does have a death function too. If you ignore him long enough, he'll die on you. But again, we'll go over all that with the software portion for the videos, which we'll do at another time. So let's talk to him. We've got a few things that we can say. Trying to get him in a good position here without that waist servo balancing for him. He gets hard to keep sitting up on the desk. Above all else, he has an alarm clock. Sorry, I'm stammering because I just had that short. It's kind of got me jumpy. So, let's see, Crash. What time is it? What time is it? So you can ask him the time. He is like an 80s alarm clock in a lot of ways, which is kind of fun. We can ask him some other things too, but not a whole lot. Like, I have the vocal functions there, but they don't really do what they do yet. And he's also had some issues. So like, I can tell him to track my face. And he'll do that, except I ripped the cord on the camera so it doesn't actually get any data from the sensor. So I can't make him track my face right now. I can tell him to touch object. And he receives that, and then whatever he's looking at, he's supposed to try and put his hand out to it. These are advanced things. I don't have all of the coding finished for that either, but we'll be doing a special video later on for that as well. Let's see, what else can we say to him? He does play games. Like I said, he does laser tag. He also has a guessing game, and you can ask him multiple ways of doing stuff too. Like, you can say, let's play a game, or you can say, let's run a program, or run a program. And now we can choose laser tag, or we can choose guessing game. That's a timeout counter. And what that does is if you wait too long to answer, that will time out and he'll stop playing the game and he'll start ignoring you. 1. 2. Two. Okay, so it was 2. Cool. And then the game ends. I know everybody wants to see him move. I was going to save the dancing for the end. Let's see. I'm looking at my cheat sheet here. I've got all the stuff that I can say to him. He's got another feature in him as well that was a kind of neat. If I ever die, my girls can ask him to play a special message, and it'll play MP3, and it has synchronized movement. I'm not going to show it because it's kind of personal, but it has synchronized arm movements and head movements while he talks to make it seem like I'm talking from the robot, which is kind of fun. Did the game. Yeah, let's just let's skip to it. Let's dance. And of course, only the one arm's moving because the other arm isn't connected. So the dancing looks a little funny. Yeah, and then at this point I would be like, shut down. And then he would power off. So, but I'm tired. It's been a very long night. I'm already gonna have issues posting most of this because of the size of the videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed the mechanical section on this spot. And if you have questions or whatever, I can always do a follow-up video if anybody has stuff they want to know about something else, or if I didn't cover something, or if you see something you want to know what it was, whatever. Feel free to ask below in the comments. We'll get the software one banged out here pretty soon. It'll probably be in multiple videos across the spectrum. So stay tuned, guys. I'll get the power board fixed too in the meantime. Have a good night, everyone.